Dancing and Beauty Wellness, and I'd like to welcome you to your yoga practice. And today we're going to move through a brief sequence, something that you might do after you get home from work as a way to relax and stretch and prepare for the rest of your evening. So we'll start by just finding a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat if you have one, or maybe just on the floor, carpet, somewhere soft. And go ahead and grab a blanket. You can use the blanket to sit on to elevate the hips a little bit. You're also going to want a couple of yoga blocks, and if you don't have yoga blocks, that's okay. You can use anything in your house, like books, stack books, or something similar to use as a yoga prop. So let's start by closing our eyes and getting really comfortable, so you can scoot a little side to side. And if it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged, you can sit up against a wall, maybe extend the legs out in front of you, whatever works for you. And then close your eyes. Let your hands rest. Let's turn them palms face up, just resting on your legs. And begin by taking a few really gentle breaths in and out through the nose, starting to connect with your breathing, starting to quiet the mind a little bit and prepare for our yoga practice. Start to deepen your breath a little bit here. And as you inhale through the nose, feel yourself growing really tall through your spine, lengthening. And on your exhale, soften the shoulders, relax your face. Take a few more breaths like that. Inhaling, nice long inhale to sit up tall. And exhale to relax. Let the shoulders be soft. One more full breath like that. And softly allow your eyes to open. Turn your palms to face down. Grab a hold of your knees. And we'll do some cat-cow spinal flexes to warm up through the spine. On your in-breath, sit up really tall. Lift through the chest. Draw the shoulders down. Look up. Exhale, round the spine, curling back. Tuck the chin and start to tuck the belly button in towards the spine a little bit. And then again, inhale to lengthen. Shoulders drawing down. Exhale, curl back. So go ahead and do this a few more times, just at your own pace. Trying to stay connected with your breathing. Inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you come back. Let's take one more full round of cat-cow. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. And slowly come back to sit up tall. Relax the shoulders. If you're sitting cross-legged, go ahead and switch to cross of your feet. And we'll do a little side stretch next. So inhale, reach the arms up. Good. And then exhale, bring your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up and over. And just do a really gentle stretch to the side here. So keeping the chest really open, shoulders away from the ears. And other side, inhale, come up through center. And exhale over to the other side, breathe here. And your head can gaze wherever it's comfortable on your neck. We'll do one more each side. Inhale, come up. And exhale, reach over, a couple breaths here. forward fold. So just relax your upper body, place your hands on the floor, and start to relax your head, your neck, your shoulders hanging down. You don't have to go very far, just letting gravity do most of the work here in this first forward fold. And slowly walk your hands back up towards you, coming to sit up tall. And we'll transition onto our hands and knees for our tabletop pose. So for tabletop, if you have sensitive knees, you might take your blanket now and place it under your knees for a little extra cushion. I'm going to set mine off to the side for the moment. So coming up to tabletop, you're going to bring your hands just about under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and really spread the fingers out nice and wide. Press into the pointer finger and thumb. Take a little bit of pressure off your wrists. And let's just do a few more rounds of that cat-cow stretch from here. So on your in-breath, let your belly come down. Bend the elbows a little bit, chest opening up and looking ahead. On your exhale, press into your hands, round through your spine, draw the belly in, shoulder blades draw apart. And inhale back down. And looking ahead, exhale, round up. And just go ahead and take this stretch a few more times. Again, working at your own pace, staying connected to your breath. Let's take one last round of cat-cow. And at the top of your nice cat stretch, pause here, and then just start to let the hips sink down towards the heels. Walk your hands out in front and rest in a child's pose. So your head will come down to the floor, or if it doesn't quite reach, you can place a block under your head. And just rest here for a few breaths. Slowly rise back up to your tabletop. Set your block off to the side. Come back into your tabletop, spreading the fingers out nice and wide. Tuck your toes. And then on your next exhale, press yourself up into your first downward facing dog. So just pressing the hips up towards the sky, letting the head relax. And we can start to walk the dog a little bit here. Just lifting up the heels, alternating your heel pumps. Breathing. And let yourself move in your down dog as much as you like. Just maybe shifting around a little with your hips and with your head. Just getting comfortable in your down dog. And we're going to take a few just gentle leg lifts. So on your next inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. I like to point my toe. Keep your hips square. Exhale, lower it back down. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, lower it back down. Good. Let's take one more like that on each side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. And other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it down. This time we're going to inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips up to the right. And then keep your shoulders pretty square. Starting to open up through the hips. Inhale, extend that leg. Exhale, bring it back down. Other side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the legs. Open the hips up towards the left. Breathe. Inhale, extend that leg. Exhale, bring it back down. Walk your hands towards your feet. Coming into your forward fold, knees are bent. Grab your elbows and just let your head hang down. Maybe swinging a little bit forward and back. Relaxing the head. towards the floor as slow as you can. Start to roll yourself up to standing. Knees are bent, strong through your center. Head stays heavy until you come up. And then as you come to standing, let your arms just float up towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands back down to heart center. Release the hands down by your sides. And we'll get ready for our lunge series. So we're going to come to stand at the top of the mat in our mountain pose. And we'll have one block on either side of the mat. So coming to stand in your mountain pose, your feet maybe about hip distance apart. Spread the toes out. Tiny bend in your knees. Tiny tuck in the pelvis. Lift from your chest. Draw the shoulders down. Reach your fingertips down towards the floor. Good. On your next in breath, reach your arms all the way out and up. And then exhale, open the arms, dive forward, coming to a forward fold. Hands can come down to the floor or to your legs. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, flat back, tuck the chin. Exhale, come back to your forward fold. Maybe grabbing the legs, drawing the head in. And then inhale, sweep it all the way back up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, dive forward, lead with your chest. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, draw the head in. Inhale, sweep it back up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart one last time. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, take it down. Inhale, half lift. Now this time on your exhale, bring your hands to your blocks. Step your left foot back into a lunge. So pressing into the ball of that back foot, and slowly lower that left knee down to the floor. Good. We're going to keep those left toes tucked for now. Slide your blocks back. Maybe turn them a little bit higher, and start to lift with your chest, coming into your supported lunge. If you want, you can wiggle the right toes forward a little bit, and maybe sink a little deeper into your lunge. Make sure that your knee directly over your ankle or a little bit behind to protect the knee. And you can really start to engage through your left glute. Starting to feel a stretch through that left hip flexor. Stay really nice and lifted. Take a few breaths here. Good. Now on an exhale, you're going to start to straighten through that front leg, coming into a hamstring stretch. Flex through that right foot, and then round over your front leg. You might take the blocks off to the side and just bring the hands down to the floor if there's space for that. And relax over that leg. Keep a tiny bend in your knee on your right leg. Flex the right foot. And breathe here. To come up, we're going to bend into that right knee, coming back through our low lunge. You can grab a hold of your blocks again. Press into your left toes, coming up into a high lunge. And then we're going to bend that left knee, take a big step back up into your forward fold. Inhale, sweep it up to standing. Exhale, hands to center. We'll do the other side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, take the hands down, step it back with the right foot this time. Coming back into your lunge. Slowly lower that right knee down to the floor. Keep your toes tucked. Slide your blocks back and come up into your supported lunge. Same thing, you're going to make sure the knee is directly over the ankle or a little bit behind. Keep breathing. Right glute is working. Drawing in through your center. And let's move into that hamstring stretch, starting to straighten through the left leg. Good. Nice. And then release it down. You might place your blocks off to the side. And let yourself round forward over that leg. Tiny bend in the knee, flex through your foot. And breathe. All right, let's bend into the left knee, coming back through our low lunge. Grab a hold of your blocks. Tuck that right toe and press up into a high lunge. Bend into your right knee and step it forward into your forward fold. And on your inhale, sweep it back up to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, bring it back down. Release your arms down by your sides. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to make our way down to our mats now for a few seated poses. So let's just roll ourselves down. Start by tucking your chin and slowly roll yourself down into your forward fold. Fingertips come to either the block or the floor. Bend through your knees and then just softly come down onto the knees. Shift over onto one hip and then come to sit cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. We're going to do a seated twist. So first let's take a deep breath in, lift the shoulders, sit up tall, exhale, draw the shoulders down the back. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, right arm comes across, left arm behind, grab for your knee. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, find your twist, gazing to the left. On an exhale, release, come back through center. Other side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, left arm across, right arm behind. Inhale to sit up tall, and exhale to twist. On an exhale, release, coming back to center. Very nice. Okay, for our next pose, we're going to try a hip opener, which can be a pretty deep hip opener, but we're going to use our props to support us. We're going to try a pigeon pose. So go ahead and grab your blocks, make sure they're next to you, and on the side of your mat, and then come back into a tabletop position. We're going to take our pigeon pose from table. So knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Start to slide your right knee up in between your hands and then extend through that back leg. Relax it down, untuck the back toes. If you need a little bit more of a stretch here, you can roll over onto that right hip and draw the leg forward a little bit. Be careful of this knee. Okay, and then roll the hips back over towards the floor. For support, take this block, place it underneath your right hip, and then the hip is nice and elevated. From here, we're going to walk the hands down, coming into a really relaxed pigeon. So again, if you want to use a block, you can use it right under your head. And then just start to relax into pigeon. Sending the breath into the right hip for that opening. But staying soft through the upper body. You can add some cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And slowly start to lift your head. Walk your hands back towards you. Take that block out from underneath your hip and go ahead and just sit down on your right hip. Slide your knees together. Come back into your tabletop and we'll set up for the other side. So from table, we'll do the same thing with the left leg, just drawing that left knee up between the hands, extending through the back leg, lowering down. I like to release that top of the back foot. Grab one block, place it underneath your hip for support. And take your other block out in front. And start really lifted. And then on an exhale, walk the hands forward. And come to rest your head on your block. Sinking down into your pigeon pose. Letting the breath help you find opening and space. And we'll rest here for a few breaths. Slowly start to come out by lifting the head. Walk your hands back towards you. Take this block out from underneath your hip. Roll over onto the left hip. Slide the knees together. And from here, we're just going to bring the feet out in front. Scoot ourselves up to the top of the mat. And place your blocks off to the side. You might grab your blanket and have it next to you. We're going to move on to our backs, just coming into our final poses before relaxation. So slowly start to lower yourself down onto the floor, and let's start by hugging the knees into the chest and just rock yourself side to side, getting a little massage for your back. We're going to move into a twist. So next time you roll to the left side, let your knees come all the way down. Good. Open the arms up into a T shape, palms face up, and if it's comfortable, you can turn your head the opposite direction of your legs. And if not, that's okay too. And just rest in your twist. We'll take the other side. So using the strength in your center, roll yourself onto your back. Hug the knees one more time. And then start to roll yourself over to the right side. Arms open in that T-shape, palms face up. And then turn your head whichever direction feels comfortable for you. And breathe here. Then when you're ready, roll onto your back one more time. Hug the knees into the chest. Lower the feet down to the floor. And then slowly, one by one, just extend your legs out onto your mat. Coming to lay flat on the floor. You can grab your blanket, place it under your head, and if you have some pillows, you can place them under your knees, or you can always bend the knees, take the feet wide, let the knees rest on one another, and then relax the arms down by your sides. So choose whichever version feels the most comfortable to you. And then when you find that comfortable position, Close your eyes. And let's start to relax into Shavasana, our final relaxation pose of the class. And you can start by just relaxing your face. So let your mouth open a little bit to relax your jaw. Soften through your eyes. Feel your whole body just very supported by the earth. No effort needed at this time. And let yourself let go. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Bring some energy back into your body. And if you feel like staying in Shavasana for a longer period of time, please just continue to rest here. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach your arms up above and point your toes like you're waking up after a restful sleep. Hug the knees in, roll to one side. Make a little pillow for your head with your hands and rest on your side for a moment or two. Use your hands to press yourself back up to seated. Come back to an easy seated pose. Let's draw the hands together in Anjali Mudra at the heart. Close your eyes one more time. And take these last few moments of your practice just to notice how you're feeling physically, emotionally, and give yourself a thank you for doing your yoga practice today. Softly allow your eyes to open. Thank you all for sharing the practice of yoga with me. Namaste.